teased it, and the Privateers were able to get out of here. Well, for New Orleans, their offense really started to get in a much better rhythm in the back half of that set, but they weren't able to stop Nicholls from getting to anything they wanted to do. The Colonels hit very well throughout. 412, the hitting percentage, 16 kills. The Middles, who started to really assert themselves between Sydney Gott and Courtney Roundtree down the stretch of that first set. Jayla Bolden and Trinity Vinzant each had 3. Meanwhile, the leader in digs was Vinzant. She had 8. Ryan Williams and Sydney Gott with 3 kills each. Colonels start on serve. Serve over Cordero. Now it's Eciroglu to set it up for Sydney Gott, and Gott smashes it through the block and down for a kill. And the Privateers get the first point of the set. There were 3 ties and 2 lead changes very early in that first set. Cordero will serve it over, almost an ace, just getting underneath that one. Now a tap over the block, good cover Cordero. Eciroglu tries to dump it off the block touch. It was Liano to dig. Here's a swing from Campbell. That one dug very high by Williams, trying to adjust to it. Cordero keeps it alive somehow. Williams returns it. Privateers have to scatter. Here's a swing. That one is dug out by Zekine. Now Eciroglu sets, it's for Williams. Block continued, Gott punches it back, somehow kept alive. And it is returned. No, it is out. It hit the antenna, sorry. It hit the antenna. The line judge called it and was waving the flag there in the back corner, affirming the call. Serve received much cleaner that time. Battistella will set it. Kill attempt blocked, but out of bounds. The kill will go to Gracie Campbell, the point to Nicholls. Such ferocity off that block, but it had a bit of side. Liano to serve here for Nicholls. She sends it over. That's to Cordero. Eciroglu has to hustle to set this one. Now Williams just pops it over on the free ball. Here's a short pass. Set back now for a kill attempt that goes for playing Williams. Serve over. Cordero gets underneath. Eciroglu, a tight set for Sydney Gott. That one dug out by a covering Liano. Here's a swing from the outside. That one dug out there off the tape trip from Cordero. Here's a swing from Chandler Lee. Liano another dig. Battistella bump sets this one. A swing, and that one kept alive somehow by Lee and Eciroglu, and then a point for the Privateers. That was Zekine, who will get credit for the kill. Look at this, once, twice, Eciroglu somehow saves it, and then Rita Zekine, the low bump over, winds up a point. What a thrilling finish to the rally that was for the home side. And now Zekine sends it deep, serve received, and that's gonna be set back here for a kill attempt by Pryor, but in great position again, Lee. Now Williams punches it over the block and down. Ryan Williams using the tip to her advantage that time, and the Privateers stay on service. Rita sends it high, sends it over, serve received by Campbell. Now it's set up for Campbell off the good block touch, dug out Zekine. And a double contact will be called on Eciroglu. Second time she's been whistled. We mentioned one of 4 natives of Turkey. Bera Soiler. She sends it high and short. Zekine receives. Now it's set up for the back row. Cordero, and that's a kill. Trying to keep it alive on the dig attempt that time was Soiler, but a bit of a flat dig attempt, and now Kochikaya is in for Lee as Cordero gets credit for the kill. Eciroglu back to serve here for New Orleans. Defne sends it short. Liano gets to it. Now a set back here for a kill attempt. Nice sliding dig at Eciroglu. Bump set from Roundtree for Williams, and that's a kill. Courtney Roundtree will get the assist. Ryan Williams gets the tally on the kill, and the Privateers with an early 6-3 lead. Eciroglu will try to keep the momentum going here for New Orleans. Short serve, Liano gets to it. It's tight. Williams tries to punch it back over. It's a free ball for Roundtree, and she kills it. Courtney Roundtree with the kill. And now, we have a timeout. We do. Timeout called by Nicholls and Coach Rima. So we'll take the break as well. Nicholls trailing New Orleans here in set number 2, 7-3. You're tuned in to college volleyball on ESPN+.
back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
New Orleans. Our programs make a difference in the lives and careers of our students. Graduate with less debt. So after graduation, you can focus on what's important. Apply.uno.edu.
Welcome back here to the Human Performance Center as New Orleans with the early advantage here over Nicholls by the score of 7-3 in set number 2. We take a look at Mackenzie Pryor. We've talked about she's been a force everywhere, whether it's there, right in the middle. She's been great out that she was in on early in the match as well. Pryor 6 kills in 8 attempts, but so far in set number 2, now Eciroglu using the short serve to her advantage, and the block attempt, Roundtree, but it's kept alive. Here's a swing, and Roundtree was there again. Courtney Roundtree, 2 blocks, the second one kills the rally and gets a point for the Privateers. Eciroglu, another one, this one not as short though, it carries a little bit more. Slide play, that one dug out there by Eciroglu. Cordero with a set on the outside, Kochakaya, that one dug out back row, Vinzant. Here's a swing, block back, but continued Liano. Now here's a swing coming from Campbell, cross court, that's in for a point for Nicholls. Nicholls with some work to do early here in set number 2. They trail it by 4. A line drive serve, Cordero receives, then it's Williams, and now a free ball sent over by Karen. Here's a pass to set it up on the outside, cross court, there's a kill for Vinzant. Among the rest of the Colonel's front line, serve received by Williams. Now Cordero has to bump set this one. Williams taps it over the block, somehow returned back over to Cordero. Now Roundtree, that one off a block touch will be a point for New Orleans. Courtney Roundtree, the Privateers side out quickly. Tate Mercer in on rotation, and 1 of 9. Hermosa Beach, California will serve. Tate, line drive serve into the net. Here with Paris Dixon. Dixon standing serve deep. Zekine backtracks to receive. Eciroglu sets. Kochakaya with a swing, and there's a kill off the block touch and a dig attempt from Buse Kochakaya. The Privateers side out quickly. That's something, that percentage really started to go up when the Privateers were starting to make that run in the middle of the first set. Roundtree to serve now. She sends it over. Serve received to Campbell. Jousted for at the net and won by Gott. Violation called there on Soiler. And now Roundtree to serve again. Courtney sends it over. Serve goes sideways there, but tracking it was Liano. Now a swing here from Campbell still, but Mercer digs. And now a double contact called on Eciroglu. New Orleans leads it here in set number 2 after Nicholls took the opening set. Zekine receives a serve. Eciroglu, a tight set here for Sydney Gott, and that's a kill for Sydney. We made note about the Privateer middles between Gott and Roundtree and how they really kind of rejuvenated that offense here in the middle of the set when the Privateers were down by a lot. I believe we do have a challenge. That's what it looks like. They ruled the kill attempt out, or I believe what Coach Preston is appealing is whether or not there was a touch. The ball. And that may have just grazed the fingertips there on the inside the right hand. It's tough to tell really with those tips and touches at the net. The call stands, no touch, an attack error, and it's 11-8. Serve deep over, Mercer receives, and now Eciroglu sets it. This for Kochakaya, blocked back, but continued by Defne. Now Kochakaya, another bite at the apple. That one dug out by a covering Liano going to her left. Vinzant a swing through the block, but Zekine there. Eciroglu cross court set, Cordero high off the block, dug out Vinzant. Now set to the middle, punched over, but there's Kochakaya. Here's Eciroglu to set it. Cordero sends a free ball over. Having the cover there was Campbell. Now with a swing, tapped over the block. Pancake by Mercer, kept alive, and then Zakeen returns it over. Liano now passes. Setter dump. Pancaked again. This one by Eciroglu. Cordero, it's kept alive. Still on Nicholls' side now. Cross court goes out. And a point for the Privateers. The Privateers were serving up breakfast for dinner. 2 pancakes there, one by Mercer and one by Eciroglu. And New Orleans back to a 4-point lead. And now Chandler Lee to serve it. Sends it deep over, serve received, and now it's going to be bump set from Battistella over the block and around it, but Cordero was there to cover. Now Cadena try, that one blocked, but continued by Sidney Gott. Cordero outside the pin, cross court, dug out in great position. There was Vinzant from the back row. Here's Campbell, rattles off the tape and back on the Colonel's side. Gott was there if the block was needed, but it hit the tape anyway. And a point for New Orleans, 13-8 Privateers. Now Lee back to serve once again. Chandler standing, line drive serve over. That's the dip that we talked about. The Colonels handled it though. Good block touch on the Privateer side. The Zakeen dig. Now Williams a swing, spins to the block, but there's Liano. Here's Vinzant having to backpedal, and she got over it and just hit it downward in the bottom of the net. And a point for the Privateers to stretch reset the timeout situation. Nicholls leading the match 1-0, but New Orleans a firm hold of the second set. Now Liano the serve reception. Set it up here for a kill attempt for Vinzant, and Trinity Vinzant from Vinzant. Colonel's back on serve. Mercer receives, and now it's going to be set here from Eciroglu for Cordero. Blocked back and eventually down. There, Colonel's back within 4. Serve received by Mercer. Very high here off the reception. Now Cordero off the block touch, dug out by Liano. Here's a swing from the outside. Mercer digs it, but it goes wide. We take a look at the Southland standings entering tonight. You see Southeastern, who is the defending tournament champion. A&M Corpus Christi is at Northwestern against Southeastern. All of those matches started at the same time as ours. Vinzant sends it over. Serve received cleanly, Cordero. Slide play, Sidney Gott, and there's a kill for Sidney. Executing the slide play, just textbook that time between the reception from Cordero, the set from Eciroglu, and the kill for Gott. Privateers back. Serve over, received that time by Vinzant. Now it's going to be set up here, popped over the block, but reaching for it was Williams. And now Lee, and then sent over on a free ball, Cordero. Here's a pass to set it up from Battistella. Here's a kill attempt Pryor. Good dig, Cordero. A swing, Williams. Cross-court kill from Ryan Williams. From the freshman. New Orleans now back to a 5-point lead, and Cordero sends it over. Serve receive, goes sideways here. They'll still get a meaningful swing, but it's into the middle of the net from Vinzant. Vinzant 17-11. Cordero, line drive serve, just getting underneath at that time were the Colonels and Vinzant, and set over on a free ball. Eciroglu sets it up for Sidney Gott. Battistella tries to dig, but then Liano couldn't keep it alive further. The power of Sidney Gott. Timeout of the set for Nicholls. 18-11. New Orleans with the advantage. Started to click home in that first set, but really it was defensively where the Privateers need to make some adjustments, and make some adjustments they have. Great hustle on the back row to really Hills, 2 errors in 30. Keep this service rotation going here for New Orleans. She sends it over, serve received in the back row. Battistella sets it. It's for Campbell, and that's a kill. 18-12. Liano to serve it. She sends it over. Zakeen just gets underneath as that one started to dip at the end. Williams with a swing. Battistella tries to dig, hustling to keep it alive. Vinzant. Liano free ball over. Having to get to it was Lee. And now center dump from Eciroglu. Battistella, though, was able to cover it, but then 2 Colonels ran into each other, going for the same ball. And it went Privateers, who are back on service, up by 7. Here in set number 2, it's Zekin. Sends it deep. Serve a bit, or reception a bit flat. Free ball just sent over here. Williams passes. Eciroglu sets it up for Courtney Roundtree. Blocked back, but continued Roundtree. Cordero hustles. Zekin has to bump it over from deep. She does. Now a pass. Battistella sets it up on the outside. Down the line. That goes out. No touch and a point. New Orleans. Zekin sends it deep and out. Standing serve goes over to Cordero. Eciroglu sets it up. This is for Roundtree. That one goes wide and a point for Nicholls. That shot. She missed wide on that occasion. And now Soiler sends it over again to Williams this time. Eciroglu sets it. Williams will lean into one. Off the touch dugout. Back row Vinzant. Here's a set cross court for Campbell, and that one dug out from Zekin, just sliding to the side. And now Williams trying to stuff it down, and she eventually does. Ryan Williams with the kill for the Privateers. And for Williams, that is her 7th kill of the night. Short serve from Eciroglu. Hustling to get to that one was Vinzant. Now a pop over from Campbell, and now we got a whistle and a stoppage and a point for the Privateers. As in the net that time, side was Kochikaya, who was in the net. So it's a Nicholls point. Serve received that time, and now Kochikaya blocked back but continued. Williams with a swing, and that one goes out. No touch and a point. 1-16. Is the lead now for New Orleans. Serve over, and that one almost got up on Zekin. She just stayed with it. Williams behind the 10-foot line, sends it deep and out. Privateers, and it's Campbell to serve. And that's in the net. A service error. Well, just when Nicholls started to find some footing and maybe some momentum, a service error. You never want them, of course, but sometimes they're even worse than others to have those pop up. Now Tate Mercer to serve it over here for the Privateers. Vinzant receives, and now it's going to be set up here for Dixon with a swing. That one dug out by Zekin. And now outside the pin, it's Cordero, and that one goes out. No touch and a point for the Colonels. The road side. Dixon serve. Cordero receives. Eciroglu sets. It's for Kochikaya. Try to stuff it down in front of the block. It's kept over, kept alive, and punched over. Privateers look like they might have finished the point, but now they do with Bousse. Kochikaya, second try, is able to finish it off. Colonels valiantly kept that rally going. Colonels made the Privateers play one more ball, but New Orleans was up to the task. Now Roundtree serve to Liano. Here's a set from Soiler with a swing down the line, and there's a good kill for Privateers. Still lead it. 2 points away from taking a set, but it's Battistella to serve. This is Mercer, a flat reception, kept alive by Kochikaya. Free ball sent over. Nicholls has the front foot here. Can they take advantage? Eciroglu there to dig it out. Now Mercer sets this one on the bump. Cordero with the left hand. Battistella there for the dig. Here's a set on the bump. Outside Vinzant, dug out. Great position, Zekin. Now a reset here, Kochikaya. And down the line, Kochikaya deposits that one in the back corner. And the Privateers now have set points. Well, New Orleans was out of system and a little bit out of sorts early in that rally. But a good job by the Privateers defensively to kind of regain their footing. And now Chandler Lee, standing serve over. Serve received, Campbell. Colonels will try to keep it alive with Campbell, but it's blocked him down. That's Sydney Gott, who was right there. Behind the 10-foot line, Campbell with a swing, and Gott was right there with the solo block. And that ends the set to New Orleans. So now we are squared up. We are going at least 4 tonight after the Privateers have taken a second set, 25-19 over Nicholls. We have reached the break here. You are tuned in to college volleyball on ESPN+.